Back in the late 80s, the Las Vegas Strip looked very different than it did today.
July 21st, 1956, life was good at the Sands Hotel.
This summer, Las Vegas encountered new tourism challenges
with the Mirage.
When Steve Wynn unveiled his casino project,
Regular legendary performances by Frank Sinatra.
A lot of people were surprised. Again, they thought, oh, it's going to fail, and then...
The origins of the Las Vegas Strip can be traced back to the legalization of gambling in Nevada in 1931, which laid the foundation for the state's new identity. In 1941, Thomas Hull's El Rancho Vegas became the first full-service resort on Highway 91, offering bungalow rooms, upscale dining, and entertainment. Its immediate success proved that travelers would flock to a desert oasis for gambling paired with luxury. Soon after, more resorts like the Last Frontier 1942 followed, setting the tone for what would become the Strip. A defining moment came in 1946 with the opening of Bugsy Siegel's Flamingo. Though plagued with early financial struggles, the Flamingo's glitz and Hollywood connections symbolized a shift toward high roller entertainment. Siegel's project also marked the deepening involvement of organized crime, whose financing fueled the Strip's expansion in its formative years. The Flamingo helped cement the Strip as the premier gambling and entertainment district, distinct from downtown Las Vegas. By 1950, Guy M. Ciaffi, a former Los Angeles police captain, had dubbed the corridor the Strip, borrowing from the Sunset Strip in California. That same year, casino operators maneuvered to prevent annexation by the city of Las Vegas, keeping the resorts under Clark County control. This ensured a more favorable regulatory climate, allowing rapid development. What began as a two-lane highway was now transforming into a neon-lit stage for America's imagination. The 1950s and 1960s were the golden years of mob-financed expansion. Resorts such as the Desert in 1950, Sands 1952, Sahara 1952, Riviera 1955, and Tropicana 1957 sprang up, each grander than the last. The Sands became legendary for hosting Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and the Rat Pack, who infused Vegas with glamour and cool sophistication. Meanwhile, mob influence ensured that construction and financing moved swiftly, with organized crime families channeling money from East Coast and Midwest operations into the Strip's growth. Despite its glamour, the Strip bore the scars of segregation. Black performers like Sammy Davis Jr. headlined shows, but were often barred from staying in the hotels where they performed. This changed in 1960 with the Moulin Rouge Agreement, when civil rights leaders, casino owners, and state officials met to desegregate Strip resorts. The agreement marked a turning point, opening doors to African American patrons and performers and reshaping the Strip's cultural identity. The 1960s also introduced new cultural milestones. In 1966, Caesar's Palace opened with a Roman Empire theme, establishing a model for immersive resort experiences. 3 years later, Elvis Presley began his residency at the International Hotel, performing over 600 sold-out shows. His reign solidified Las Vegas as an entertainment capital where residency shows could rival national tours. The Strip became a stage not only for gambling, but for transformative cultural moments. By the close of the 1960s, the Strip was a glittering playground of neon, music, and mob intrigue. Its resorts had achieved international fame, attracting celebrities, tourists, and gamblers alike. The balance of power was still in the hands of mob-linked operators, but cracks were forming as corporate America and state regulators began to take more interest in bringing legitimacy to the booming entertainment hub. The late 1960s and 1970s marked a shift from mob dominance to corporate control. Howard Hughes, the reclusive billionaire, catalyzed this transformation in 1966 when he purchased the Desert Inn and several other properties. His acquisition signaled that legitimate investors were ready to take over, pushing organized crime to the margins. Nevada welcomed these corporate owners, who brought stability and respectability to the industry. The period also saw the rise of much larger resorts. The International Hotel opened in 1969 with over 1,500 rooms, the largest in the world at the time, and set a new standard for scale. In 1973, the MGM Grand debuted with 2,000 rooms, only to face tragedy with a devastating fire in 1980 that killed 87 people. The disaster, however, led to sweeping reforms in safety codes, reshaping how high-rise casinos were built and managed. By the late 1970s, nearly all Strip resorts were under corporate ownership, and the state solidified its role in regulating casinos. While Atlantic City emerged as a new competitor in 1978, Las Vegas responded by doubling down on innovation and spectacle. The stage was set for even more dramatic transformations in the decades ahead. The Mirage, which opened in 1989, ushered in the era of the themed mega resort. With its tropical decor, erupting volcano, and luxurious amenities, Steve Wynn's $630 million property set a new benchmark. Its success triggered a construction boom throughout the 1990s, with developers racing to outdo each other in spectacle and scale. New resorts followed: Excalibur with its medieval castle theme, Luxor with its Egyptian pyramid, New York with a mini Manhattan skyline, and Paris, Las Vegas with its Eiffel Tower replica. Bellagio, which opened in 1998, epitomized luxury with its dancing fountains and art galleries. The Strip was no longer just a gambling hub. It became an immersive world of fantasy and entertainment that appealed to a global audience. The 2000s marked a shift toward luxury and diversification. Resorts like Wynn Las Vegas 2005, Encore 2008, and Palazzo 2007 emphasized upscale experiences, fine dining, and luxury shopping. The $8.5 billion city center project in 2009 redefined the Strip with sleek, modernist architecture and urban-style living. Non-gaming revenue began to outpace gambling, showing that Las Vegas was becoming a full-service entertainment city. The 2010s brought new dimensions. Nightlife, concerts, and sports became central to the Strip's identity. T-Mobile Arena opened in 2016, hosting the Vegas Golden Knights, while Allegiant Stadium debuted in 2020 for the NFL's Raiders. Meanwhile, projects like Resorts World 2021, MSG Sphere 2023, and Fontainebleau 2023 added futuristic attractions to the skyline. The Strip also endured challenges. The Great Recession stalled projects like Echelon Place. The 2017 Route 91 shooting shook the community, and COVID-19 in 2020 forced a total shutdown. Yet, Las Vegas rebounded with resilience, quickly regaining its tourism momentum by 2022. By 2023, visitor numbers neared pre-pandemic highs, proving the Strip's ability to adapt and thrive. Today, the Las Vegas Strip is the backbone of Nevada's economy. With more than 85,000 hotel rooms, it attracts over 40 million annual visitors and generates billions in revenue. Gaming remains central, but non-gaming activities such as conventions, concerts, and shopping now account for a majority of resort income. Tourism supports nearly one-third of jobs in southern Nevada, making the Strip an economic powerhouse. The Sphere, which opened just off the Las Vegas Strip in September 2023 at a cost of about $2.3 billion, has quickly become a major income generator and a new symbol of Vegas innovation. Its state-of-the-art design includes a 16K wraparound interior LED display, a massive exterior LED shell, and advanced audio systems that deliver immersive experiences unlike any other venue. Within its first year, the Sphere hosted U2's Achtung Baby live residency, which grossed $244.5 million over 40 shows, making it one of the most lucrative residencies ever. By mid-2025, the venue reported its first profitable quarter, earning $151.8 million in net income on $282.7 million in revenue, proving that despite its high construction costs, it is already reshaping the Strip's entertainment economy while drawing international attention and visitors. Hotel occupancy routinely exceeds 85%, and major conventions like CES and SEMA fill tens of thousands of rooms. In 2023, Las Vegas welcomed 40.8 million visitors, marking its strongest post-pandemic year. Gaming revenues also hit record highs, surpassing $14 billion statewide, with the Strip contributing the lion's share. The Strip's diversification strategy has secured its global standing. Celebrity chef restaurants, luxury retail, sports events, and live entertainment now complement gaming, creating a balanced tourism economy. As new projects like stadiums and transit innovations take shape, the Strip is poised to remain Nevada's primary economic driver well into the future. The Strip has been a cultural crucible, producing milestones that resonate far beyond Nevada. Bugsy Siegel's Flamingo gave it glamour, the Rat Pack brought Hollywood cool, and Elvis's Residency redefined live performance. The Moulin Rouge Agreement of 1960 ended segregation, making the Strip a landmark of civil rights progress as well as entertainment. In later decades, the Mirage's volcano, Cirque du Soleil's permanent shows, and the Bellagio fountains became icons of modern Vegas. Recent additions like the MSG Sphere and Formula One's Grand Prix reinforce the Strip's role as a global stage where history, technology, and spectacle converge. Looking ahead, the Strip is entering yet another phase of reinvention. Hard Rock International plans to replace the Mirage with a guitar-shaped tower, and the Tropicana site will host both a new resort and a $1.5 billion stadium for Major League Baseball's Oakland Athletics. These projects, alongside the Las Vegas Grand Prix and Super Bowl hosting duties, confirm the Strip's status as a global sports and events capital. On the infrastructure side, ambitious projects like the Vegas Loop Tunnel System and Brightline West High-Speed Rail aim to transform visitor access. Sustainability, from water conservation to energy efficiency, is also becoming a priority. Together, these initiatives highlight a future where the Strip balances spectacle with practicality, ensuring long-term growth. The Las Vegas Strip story is one of constant reinvention. From its beginnings as a roadside stop in the 1940s to its mob-fueled rise in the mid-20th century, the Strip has continuously evolved to meet changing tastes and economic realities. Corporate takeovers, themed mega-resorts, and modern luxury projects have each reshaped its skyline, ensuring its relevance across generations. Today, the Strip stands as both a monument to American ambition and a living blueprint for the future of global entertainment. With new projects on the horizon, it remains an economic powerhouse and cultural icon. If history is any guide, the Las Vegas Strip will continue to reinvent itself, dazzling the world with each new chapter.